Hey guys, bow season's about a week away for me. Jojo and I just got back from scouting our last and final property. I'm feeling really good about deer sign right now. I had all my hunting gear laid out and I was getting it organized for the season. I'm like, hey, might as well throw together a real quick video, show you all the gear that I'm hunting with this 2023 bow season. Let's, I guess, get started with clothing. So, for pants, I like to run the Sitka grinder pants. They're really lightweight and they're super durable. I track in these, I scout in these, I hunt in these, and they're holding up really well. So I really do enjoy these. I do prefer the mud solid colors. I like hunting in solids more than anything, but I do have two pair of these, one in camo and one in brown. I do like these a lot. I can run these from early September, like September 15th when our bow season opens up. And I usually run these through early October, and I can just add on a layer of, I run Filson heavyweight merino wool long johns underneath it. And I can get pretty far into November. Once it gets really cold and I need some wind stopping, I do have the Sitka Stratus pants that do have wind blocker. I do like these a lot for when it gets really cold. For tops, you'll probably see me most of the time hunting in my solid green push hoodie. It's just a cotton hoodie that we used to offer. I also have this same exact hoodie in camo that I sometimes use. But a lot of times you'll see me wearing these really lightweight Sitka hoodies. This is the Fanatic hoodie, and then this one is the, I'm not sure which one this was, but it's really lightweight. So I do like these lightweight hoodies. 90% of the time you'll see me just wearing a hoodie in early season. Once it starts chilling off a little bit more, this is my favorite jacket. I wish this came in solid. This is the Sitka Fanatic Light. This is the one that has the crossbody zipper on it that I really like. It's super ergonomic. Really quiet, and has the kangaroo pocket here. Just really ergonomic for the bow hunter at full draw. I really like this jacket a lot. And again, I really wish it came in like a dark OD green solid. Once it gets really cold out, I do transition to the Sitka Celsius jacket. It has wind stopper and it is just really, really hot. Keeps you warm on those really cold January bow hunts. I do have a couple different vests here. I have a Sitka Stratus vest with wind stopper. I do layer with that sometimes, depending on the conditions, but most of the time I'm running this Filson wool vest here. I really do like this a lot. That's pretty much all the clothing that I usually wear throughout the season. This small amount of clothing can usually get me through from September 15th all the way through end of bow season in January. I do wear, I guess I can take these off. I'm wearing them right now scouting. I use the these 7-inch high lacrosse, I forget what these are called. They're like the, oh, I forget, but these are really nice. They're just a 7-inch, has a nice solid boot here. It's called like the Mud Tracks or something like that. I really like these a lot. These are probably the best bow hunting for eastern whitetail boots out there. I just really like these a lot. I guess moving on, put my boots back on. Moving on to the front of the table, I do have a few pair of gloves that I sometimes use, but I have my Alpha Pack here. My Alpha Pack stays on my hip. It's with me for every scouting mission, every bow hunt, every tracking job. It's always with me. The real nice thing about the Alpha Packs here is that it stays with you no matter what you're doing throughout the bow hunt. Climbing trees, it just makes it really nice. It just stays with you at all times. The real nice thing about it is if you're sneaking in, you can access the pouch from the top. If you're sitting in a tree stand, the zipper comes down, you can access from the side as well. It's just a bow hunter's best friend here. I will be running the Alpha Pack again this season. This Alpha Pack has been with me for I think 5 seasons now, and there's not a single thing wrong with this thing. Not a stitch came loose. No fraying going on. This thing is just, these Alpha Packs are completely bomb-proof. They're really awesome. I guess I can adjust this camera here for you a little bit. Okay. So, running you through my Alpha Pack here. This front pouch is a rangefinder pouch. I do like it. It's a quick access pouch. Super quiet to get into. Has a little bungee here. Cell phone pocket makes it really nice. I can pull my cell phone out if I'm texting somebody or taking pictures. It's nice. It just sits there back behind the rangefinder pouch. This top pouch here, I always run milkweed in it. It's a nice little milkweed dispenser. I have bags and bags of milkweed every year that I'm always restocking. so I always have milkweed here. I don't really do much with the quiver pocket during hunting season. I might throw maybe I don't know, throw my phone down in here, dump it in there if I'm climbing up and down the tree. And then when we open up the Alpha Pack here, typically laying loose in the middle of the body, I have like a neck gaiter, and then a headlamp or two, and then I have my easy cuts, my pruning shears here. I do have just a flashlight here if I do need it, just in case my headlamp goes missing. And then I have my bow tow rope to drag my bow up to the tree. And then in the sealed pack here, I usually have all my licenses in a Ziploc bag. I have some tape to help tape my tags onto my deer. And then I have a spare tab just in case. And then I just use these utility blades to gut all my deer. Super cheap, inexpensive. I don't care if I lose them, leave them in the field. And I always have a razor sharp edge to open up these deer like a zipper. So I always use these to gut my deer. I have like 4 or 5 of these rolling around the truck at all times. So that's pretty much my Alpha Pack that I have running. I always run with the bomb-proof belt now that we released this. Just a really nice setup here. For tree stand safety, I run my lineman's belt as I'm climbing, and I have this safety harness. This is a Dryad kill deer. It's a really lightweight setup. I might maybe do a video about this or show you how I climb trees maybe this week. Still gotta climb a tree. I'll probably film that for you guys. But I do like this kill deer. It's just a really small climbing harness style safety harness, and then I attach myself to the tree to this belayer's loop here. It's a really nice setup, really lightweight, and it takes 2 seconds to get on. So it starts off with this main belt here, like that. I can move this down a little bit. Just this belt here, and then you can thread this through your belayer's belt, and then each one of these leg straps come around like that. And that's it. You are safe in the tree. That's my safety harness. That's how I run with that. What else do we got here? We got the bow. I'll go through the bow last for you guys. My tree stand I'm running this year, I am running the Lone Wolf 0.5. I have this painted with marine grade decking paint to quiet it down. This thing is just really awesome. By the time this video launches, I'll probably have already dropped a podcast that I did with Cody DeQuisto, and we talk about the stand. It is just a bow hunter, mobile bow hunter's best friend. You can slap this thing up. It's so easy to maneuver when you're climbing a tree, when you're trying to work one-handed and get it strapped to the tree. It's just really nimble. You'll notice I have this rope here. You're probably wondering what that's for. I'll go over it in the tree climbing video that I'll launch here soon. But essentially, once I have it up on the tree and attached to the tree, I have this auto-locking carabiner here. And once I get this thing all set up and in the tree, before I ascend into the tree, I attach myself to my belayer's loop. So when I'm climbing up into the tree, I'm always staying attached 100% of the time to the tree, because as I'm going up, I have to take my lineman's belt off to get into the tree stand. So before I take my lineman's belt off, I'll terminate myself to the tree stand on my belayer's loop with this safety piece of rope here, and everything's good there. I'll show you more on the next video. For sticks, I am running 4 of the Lone Wolf double sticks. I really love these a lot. I am running the buckleless method to attach the stick to the tree. It's just really simple, and again, I'll go over that in a tree climbing video that I'll launch maybe next week. But super lightweight, they nest in well together, they work seamlessly with the stand. I'm just really in love with it. Really love this stand. I think this is year number 2 I'll be running this stand and this setup, and it's just a mobile bow hunter's best friend. Okay, that's pretty much it. That's all the gear. And the bow I'm running here, I'll shoot a few arrows for you here in a minute, but I am running the HT21 21-inch riser. I'm running the stock plates on the side with a brass weight in the stabilizer hole, AccuTune with an elevated rest, Selway slide-on quiver. Really love that. I have my Uka VX Plus limbs at my draw length. I'm running about 42 pounds at my 29-inch draw length. Right now I'm running 400 spine arrows. These are the Black Eagle Vintage. They are full length, so I'm getting right about 34 inches. And then I'm running these 3-blade VPAs and also the 2-blade cutthroats. Specifically with these 3-blade VPAs, I am painting the back of the broadhead blade, and I have one oriented vertically in my sight picture, and I'm using that right now flat ground, the very top tip of my broadhead blade. I can put that right where I want it to go at 25 yards. Anything under 25 yards, whether I'm in a tree stand or on flat ground, I'm taking the very tip of the broadhead blade and I'm nestling it right underneath the chest in that pocket between the front leg and the bottom of the chest. For 30 yards and over, I'm using other reference points within the blade. So at 30 yards, I'll actually put the middle of the blade and I'll intersect that with where I want my arrow to hit, right in the middle of the chest. And at 36 yards, roughly, I'm using the back of the insert, so the very base of the blade. These arrows are flying great. I actually just got done tuning this using the methods that Cody Greenwood teaches in precision tuning for the Die-Hard Bow Hunter, our brand new online course within the Push Archery Center of Knowledge. And I can tell you what, I've never had a tune this perfect and this forgiving. My broadhead flight, my arrow flight is just unbelievably forgiving. Whether I'm shooting from 27.5 inches purposely to short draw, or overdrawing, or purposely plucking, I can't get these arrows to fishtail downrange. They are just flying like lasers, which is a good indication and a good test that you can do to really see how forgiving your setup is. I'll go ahead and shoot a few arrows for you here. I'll get the stuff cleaned up and you can see this broadhead flight. But aside from that, that's the setup I'm going with this year. I'm really excited. Deer sign's looking good in the woods, and I'm ready to get after it. Can't wait to bring you guys more videos, more content, hopefully putting down some Western Pennsylvania deer for you on film. Okay guys, we love you. Get primal. Pretty good to me. Just got my tune completed. Shooting some 3 blades, about 32 yards. And looking pretty good. I only have 2 arrows. Need to fletch some more. I have some fletch tape coming. That's not too bad, 32 yards. They're touching each other. Feeling really good about this setup.